It's fun and games in 2013.
High drive left center field. This ball is way back there. And Powell is done it again.
Lincoln Salthogs Baseball is brought to you by Pepsi. Every Pepsi refreshes the world.
Ball on and belted. High and deep to the left. And maybe it's gone. The 3-run walk-off home run in the bottom of the 12th inning.
And now it's time to play ball. Lincoln, here's Drew Bardelli.
Hello again, everybody, from Quick Trip Park in the Dallas suburb of Grand Prairie, Texas. Salthogs and Air Hogs getting ready to play the regular season finale. Sunny skies after some morning and early afternoon showers, but we will have baseball for you. First pitch coming up momentarily. Great to have you with us. Drew Bardelli joining you from the Budweiser broadcast booth. Jeff Brighton, our engineer and studio host. The Salthogs will be fighting to finish 500, whereas the Air Hogs are playing for a South Division title. And a breaking score update from our Brian Health report. Canaries scored a run in the bottom of the 8th inning, so Sioux Falls has a 4-3 lead over Amarillo up at the Birdcage. And if Sioux Falls can book 3 more outs, Amarillo would be eliminated. Grand Prairie would be the South champions. Grand Prairie could already have a South title under the belt before we get underway here this afternoon. So we'll keep you posted on how that game is unfolding. Alan the Rat has booked the first out for Sioux Falls, so Canaries 2 outs away from knocking Amarillo out of the picture. Lineups were just exchanged. Let's get you today's starting lineups, brought to you by Gene Lilly Surety Bonds. Gene Lilly Surety Bonds is the largest writer of surety bonds in Nebraska. First for the visiting Salthogs, led by manager Ken Obergfell. The Dogs 49 and 50. They have dropped the first 2 here this weekend in Grand Prairie and have now dropped 8 out of 9. So they are below 500 for the first time since losing the first game of the season against Gary. A victory here would make it a 50 and 50 campaign. And really, that's pretty impressive considering all the great talent they have lost. They have signed to big league clubs on the year. 5 players matching the Salthogs' own franchise record for a single season. But the starting lineups for the Salthogs, and Ken Obergfell leading off, playing center field, is Mike Coles. David Espinosa will bat second and play second base. This is Espinosa's 100th start of the season, and he comes into the day batting exactly 300. Hitting third baseman is Kurt Smith. Ian Gack will bat cleanup. He's the DH. Brian Joint in right. Matt Forgatch, who has played every single inning this year, he'll bat sixth and play left field. Ryan Pounds at third. Sean O'Connell doing the catching. Isel Gomez at short. On the mound is rookie right-hander Stephen Booyer. Now your Gene Lilly Surety Bond starters for third-year manager Ricky Van Asselberg. Air Hogs 53 and 46 and on the verge of another South title. Leading off, third baseman Brandon Pinckney. Andres Rodriguez at first. Homer Carr Jr. the DH. Austin Newell is in left field. Ryan Pineda at second. Chad Mazingo will bat sixth and play right field. Angel Flores, the catcher. Ryan Kinnery in center. Yasutsugu Nishimoto will bat ninth and play shortstop. And on the hill, right-hander Aaron Wilkerson, 1-1, a 1.97 ERA. So we'll have first pitch for you coming up here from sunny Quick Trip Field in Grand Prairie, Texas. But first, our national anthem ahead of the final game of the summer for the Salthogs. weeks ago in the United League. Here's the windup, the 1-1 to Coles. Fastball and a strike at the knees, 1-2. Short drive from Grand Prairie to Fort Worth. Grand Prairie located in between Dallas and Fort Worth as Wilkerson gets the sign from his catcher Flores. Here's the 1-2. A slow on and miss. That is down on strikes, and that is how this ball game begins. So the Salt Dogs will be the more motivated of the two today as the Dogs try and avoid the sweep and notch their 50th win of the season. Finish 50-50, comfortably over the 500 mark for pretty much the entire summer until that Amarillo-El Paso swing. Stumbling, the Dogs have dropped 8 of 9. As Espinosa stands in, switch hitter batting left-handed, takes a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Their storyline today, Espinosa batting 300 exactly. Brian Joint as well. This is the 100th start for Espinosa here in the 100th game of the summer. He had to leave the final game of that El Paso series with after being hit by a pitch. So he's not played all innings. Matt Forgach, on the other hand, has played every single inning of the season. Here's the windup, and the delivery of fastball is low. So Forgach has been out in left field for all 867 and 2/3 innings coming into today. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's high. 2 balls, 1 strike. That seems low. That's the total on the Salt Dogs pitching stats. I think it would be closer to 900 even with the doubleheaders, but I guess there have been quite a few doubleheaders and rainouts. The Dogs have had 2-1 pitch, swinging a pop-up. Shortstop, shuffling in a shallow center field. Nishimoto puts it away for out number 2. That will tip SB's average to just beneath 300. He'll need a 1-for-3 day or better to ensure a 300 batting average as Kurt Smith stands in. Not that there's a whole lot of difference, obviously, between 300 and 299 as Kurt Smith misses a fastball, 1-1. In terms of what you actually accomplished, but 300 just looks a lot better. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swinging a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. So Kurt with a 2-out single here in the top of the first inning. This game was scheduled to be played at 2:05. Due to moisture on the artificial turf, the rain stopped at about 1. So you would have thought an hour might have been enough time, but apparently not. And there's a lot of speculation that it had been a bit of a bogus delay. Ricky Van Asselberg and the Airhawks trying to see if they would even need to win this game, and it turns out they do not. We are 2013 South champs as Gak takes a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Amarillo finishes the season 52-48. Kurt leading off of first, being held by Rodriguez. On and missed. 1-1. Salt Dogs wearing their navy jerseys, red numerals, gray pants, blue caps. Prairie, the black jerseys, white numerals with red trim, white pants, black caps. Here's the stretch and the slide step to Gak. It is down and away, snap throw down at first by the catcher Flores. Back easily, standing up is Kurt. Flores doing the catching today. Rodriguez at first, Pineda at second. base umpire, Joe Pascucci. Mike O'Leary, the third base umpire, Cale Smith, behind the plate. To wish a happy Labor Day to everybody out there. Hopefully you have the day off. If not, hopefully you're having a terrific Monday. 2-2 pitch, swung on. That's popped foul off to the right. We'll do it again. First visit for the Salt Dogs down here to Quick Trip this weekend since 2011. That was the year the Airhogs won their first championship, led by David Espinosa and company. It was quite a lineup they had. As Wilkerson comes set of the bell, here's the 2-2 to Gack. Swung on and popped up. Catcher Flores will give it chase, jogging over to his right. That ball bounces off the top of the dugout. Yesterday it was 104 degrees right before first pitch. Today, after the showers, 82, but very muggy. 74% humidity. Artificial turf here now at Quick Trip Park. The dirt batter circle, and of course the dirt mound as Wilkerson comes set, steps off, and he eyeballs Smith back to the bag, and the temperature rising now 86 degrees. The heat index of 91. High today of 96, so it's going to get cooking, no doubt about it. As Wilkerson sets to the bell, here's the 2-2 to Gack. Fastball is high, 3-2. Red box seats here at Quick Trip. An airplane hangar inspired stadium. The team's moniker. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count to Gack. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball strike, great ball from the inside corner. Gack did not think so, but that'll end the inning. Second strikeout for Wilkerson. Salt Dogs hit one man left.